and Jemai is back here, Cookies and Dreams. Today we're gonna do our video on, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like stereotypes or like questions people ask us and things people say to not just us but other like interracial couples and like what it's like to be a couple of two different colors. So I have a list, so let's start with that. Alright, so here's something that a lot of people ask us, and it says you don't date within your own race. How do you feel about that question? What do you answer to that question usually?
I mean, people ask me, that's just like, do I? I mean, it's not that I don't. I'm just not with one. Like, I don't
Same. I mean, like, I just love him so much.
love her.
No matter his color, I love him so much. Oh yeah. Can't see your eyes. Alright, let's see.
Turn it backwards on y'all.
Sometimes people ask us if we have anything in common since we're from two different cultures, but how I personally feel about it is we're both American. Like, he's from America, I'm from America. The only culture difference we really like have that's like huge is I'm from the north, he's from the south. Like, we're both American and stuff. So it's like, yeah, we have a lot of stuff in common. Actually, we have like a lot of stuff in common.
A lot of stuff in common.
Yeah, we do. I mean, like, there's some differences, and there's some ways that like
We butt heads most definitely, yeah. But it's just because like it's just the understanding part being different. That's really.
And it's not even like, I mean, there are a couple things that like we do different, like how we like celebrate certain holidays, but I don't think that really has to do anything with our color. That's just
that's just life.
Different.
Just
Every
life.
family's different.
Yeah.
I personally get asked this a lot. I don't think he really gets asked this. People will be like, your kids won't look like you. Doesn't that bother you? And
it's mine.
To be honest,
it's
like,
mine. That's it.
I know mixed kids that look just like both their parents, or like more like one parent, but like I look more like my dad when I was younger, and now that I'm getting older, I look more like my mom. Like, that's just, like, my kid's gonna look like me regardless. Just because they have a little bit of like darker skin than I do, like my daughter can still look like me, just curlier hair or brown eyes or something. Like, she can still have the same features as me.
That is a literal fact.
And she's most likely going to be tiny like I am. Like, I'm literally 5'1". She's probably not going to get much bigger than that.
That's a fact. She might get like 5'3".
Yeah, she's most likely going to be small, so. Let's see here. Oh, I also get asked this a lot. People will ask, am I dating a black guy to rebel?
What?
Yeah, people will ask me that, like, are you doing it to bother your parents? Like, no, my mom does not give two craps. Like,
yeah, this
my mom's open to everybody. My mom could care less. Like, I could bring a girl home. Like, my mom literally wouldn't say anything about it. Like, I could like bring her home. My mom would be like, oh, hey, who's that? And I'd be like, my girlfriend, and she's like, oh, okay. So, like, me bringing a colored boy home doesn't affect her. Let's see here. Oh, a lot of people think that we hate our own race because we're with someone of a different color. That's not true.
That's backwards.
Like, I like my family and they're white.
So to say, yeah, I don't hate my own race. We just know that when y'all already know what I'm talking about. The cookouts, the long nights, the spades. That's all cool. But fee, fi, fo, figure, boy, you know I hate it. I ain't even gonna say it. That's all I'm saying.
Here's something that people say to me. It says that people always go, once you go black, you never go back.
It's awkward.
I feel really awkward, especially whenever guys say that to me. Or whenever a guy tries to hit me up that's not, like, colored or that's not, like, African American. He'll be like, oh, you're only with him for his dick size. Or they'll be like, oh, you're a slut, you're stretched out because you're with a black guy. I'm like, his penis size has nothing to do with our relationship. And while we're together, I liked him before we ever had sex. So, and people will also, like the guys will always be like, well, now you're never going to be with anybody but a black guy. That's not true. Well, hopefully it is, because hopefully I'm with this guy forever. But, like, if something was to happen to us and stuff, it's like, I'm not gonna be like, well, I have to be with a dark-skinned boy. But hopefully I'm with this one, specifically. Okay, let's see.
Scrolling.
Where am I at? Okay, I'm sorry, I lost my place.
You're totally fine.
That one kind of goes with that one. It said, oh, this one really annoys me. whenever people think that because I'm with him, I can say the N-word or I can say other racist things, that's not how it works. That is not.
It's not a pass.
Never. That's not how it works.
It's a pass. It's not okay for people to do it, even if you get a pass from people to do it. So it's just not.
And just because you get a pass from one person to do it doesn't mean everybody else is comfortable with it.
That's a fact.
And people will be like.
Because like you said, up north though, like y'all use it. Everybody uses it.
Everyone uses it more up north, yeah.
And it's not. But and like the thing though that blows my mind about it though is that like I don't see why people like every race has their own word. So why not use their word? You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying nigga, like that's pointless as fuck. Like if two white people are talking to each other, you know what I'm saying? Call each other crackers or whatever the case may be. Like Mexican people call each other beaners. Like don't. It's like why you gotta say nigga? It's like you have your own word to call somebody basically what a nigga is to another nigga. It's just that, you know what I'm saying? That shit's just not for everybody. That shit is an interrace thing. Like and I get that it's cool that other people want to let other people say it and shit like that, but that shit's not okay.
Yeah. So I don't say that. I don't say other racial slurs that people think are okay. Yeah. Oh, here's another one. People think I'm trying to be black or trying to be ghetto because I'm with a black guy. That's not. I'm me.
I done lived everywhere, but for the most part, like I've had to play my surroundings, so I'm definitely a lot more centered towards non-little. Just centered towards being a better person.
Yeah, so I do not try to be ghetto. Sometimes I can be ghetto, but not because of him.
That's a fact.
Just because of where I lived and some of the people I used to hang out with. Sometimes my old side comes out when I get angry. But other than that, like, yeah, no, I don't try to be ghetto or anything.
It's a fact. I don't even get mad. Like, I look at people and I talk. I don't feel like... She thinks like the way that I talk is like condescending or whatever. Like I be trying to talk down to her, but I don't.
Sometimes
it's just,
she does.
This is just how I sound. Like my voice is. I don't know what I'm.
It's different when we're arguing. Sometimes it's not all the time. It's only sometimes, but that has nothing to do with our color at all. That's just how he talks to everybody.
That's a fact. That's what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying though. Just like that's how I talk. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Let's see. Oh, people asking to see a photo of us together. Like, I'll be talking about him, like, at work or at school or something. I'll be like, oh my god, like, you guys sound like you're so cute. Let me see a picture. And, like, I'll be like, oh, here. Like, I'll show them a photo. And people will be like, oh, he's black. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, I would never expected you to be with a black guy. And I'm like, I don't know what that's supposed to be, but okay. Like, I don't know how to go about that. I'm just like, oh, okay. Like, this is what I say because I feel awkward after that. Like, if somebody shows me a picture and they're with, like, somebody of a different color, I'm not going to point out their color right away. Like, that's just, I don't know, that's just, like, weird. That's like, if I was with a white guy, somebody wouldn't be like, oh, you're with a white guy. Like, that's just, I don't know, that's weird to me.
Like,
I don't do that to other people, but
like
it might just be because, like, we both dated outside of our race for most of our dating lives. So, that might just be why we look at it that way. But it's kind of rude for the people who,
it is rude. 100%
yeah,
rude.
For, like, people who don't notice that it's rude, it's rude. Even if you're, like, African American or, like, colored too, you pointing it out is still rude regardless.
Yeah, the person's color really has nothing to do with it. The topic is more or less of, like, you asked to, you know what I'm saying, you said they sound cute together or whatever the case may be, so, like, let that be what you're talking about, and no one's color should be, like, become a topic. Like, unless you're asking, like, are they white or black type thing first, you know what I'm saying? But, like...
I'm like, you could comment on the fact that it's, like, that we look cute together, our skin color is cute together.
Yeah, or something like that,
oh,
yeah.
Yes. Those shades together are
I'm about to get a little bit brighter, like, not much brighter, though. I'm going to probably get, like, a 0.3 of a, like, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of brightness.
I'm going to turn into Snow White over the winter because I freaking get pasty when there's no sun.
I mean, you're going to be able to see this because I'm going to throw some color in this. Somebody told me,
Your hands are cold as fuck.
Probably always, right? But somebody told me at work the other day, somebody came through the drive-thru and they were telling me, like, some color that I could definitely put into the tattoo.
Oh, well, that's awesome. We've been struggling to figure out colors that will perfectly go into his skin and won't fade out or won't, like, he got purple on this one tattoo and it just, like, doesn't,
I think
I
definitely need to get, like, a lighter purple, most definitely, just when you look at it, because, I mean, y'all probably can't see it that well, but it's like arrows and the moon and sun, stuff like that.
Oh, let's see. Whenever people stare at us in public, listen, I had never had this happen when I used to live up. Don't believe that of me. But anyways, whenever we lived, like, when I lived up north and stuff, like, I hung out with colored people, like, of every race, like, mixed, dark skin, Hispanics, Asians, and I had never had so many people stare at me for it. We will walk into Walmart holding hands and people will be like, and they'll, like, nudge people, like,
That's
we
weird.
can see you. First of all, I have glasses. That's 4 eyes. Plus his 2, that's 6 eyes staring at you back. Like,
And I got 20/25 vision.
we can see you staring at us. We can hear you whispering comments about us. That's rude. That's disrespectful. But anyways, so yeah, we can definitely see you guys looking at us. And it really irritates me when I'm eating and people are staring at me. Like, that's my largest pet peeve in life, is when people stare at me when I'm eating. So, like, whenever you're staring at us while we're eating, I can feel your eyes burning a hole in my head. And whenever I keep looking at you, that means to stop looking at me. Go somewhere else and talk about us. And you whispering 1 or 2 tables over, we can hear you. We can see you whispering about us. We can see you nudging people. We're not blind. We're not deaf. Like, okay?
Don't stare at me.
Just so you know. Yeah. Don't stare at us, please. It's rude. And it's not just rude for us. It's rude for everybody. Like, those are people. And I know everybody probably doesn't mean it in a bad way. Like, sometimes I'll accidentally stare at a girl because I think she's really pretty. I'll be like, oh my god, look at her hair. And I'll, like, start staring at her hair or something. And I don't really mean to stare. And I'm not, like, staring. I'm just, like, kind of, like, looking at her hair. But then she'll, like, look at me. I'm like, awkward. But then I look away because I notice that she's like, why is this bitch staring at me? You know? So that's why when we look at you and we notice you staring, if I look at you more than 3 times and you're still staring at me, that's a problem. It's no longer about, oh, they look good together, or oh, she's pretty, or oh, he's cute. It's just staring to be rude, okay? There's a limit.
I like to fight about staring.
Yeah. Yep, so people are worried about aren't we worried about what people will say or think? No, we don't care. The only thing that bothers us is people staring. You can talk shit about us, but if you're going to talk shit, come and say it to our face. Don't whisper it to somebody. It's annoying.
I like to fight, once again.
There was something else that I was going to talk about. I can't remember what it was. Oh, about being up north. I took him to Pennsylvania with me, and while we were up there, we were walking around, and he kind of was like looking around for people to be staring at us, because down here we get stared at like there's no tomorrow. And we were in Pennsylvania. He was like, nobody's staring at us. He's like, do you see this? Nobody stares. I was like, yes. This is normal life.
Listen, damn that.
Normal
they got
life.
some nice ass grass up north.
We got that mountain water going into our grass.
Listen, talking about I could take a nap out in that grass. Like, now I see why you Caucasian people take naps outside in the grass. And not down
I used to
here,
go roll in the grass when I was younger after it was freshly cut. I'm allergic to grass, so I don't know why I did it, but it smells so good and it was so fresh. Oh, I used to love that.
I would have definitely got chalked up for rolling in the grass. That would not happen.
I lived on a farm.
That is a fact, though. That is a fact.
So we got dirty all the time when working.
I used to live on a farm, though, but that just wasn't like I would have definitely got beat. Even like, I could have gotten cow shit on my shirt and like not.
I literally used to have to go chase the cows to put them back in the pen and like.
Yeah.
My sister and her friend literally one time pushed me into cow poop. I had like jeans on, and my sister and her friend both like hit my knee at the same time, and I fell, and there was a hole in my jeans, and literally my whole entire knee got covered in cow poop, and I cried, and they wouldn't walk me back to the house, and I was like young. I was like 6, I think. No, I think I might have been 5 because it's before we had our other house. So I think I was like 5, and I had to walk all the way back to our house, which was like 3 acres away, which might not sound like a lot, but you know what? It's a lot when you're 5. Like,
I definitely had on some Vans and stepped in a pile of cow shit.
That's so for you.
And I didn't have socks on, and like that. If I'd had socks on, it probably would have been. It probably been worse. But that was still an L. I definitely had shit foot.
That's okay. Anyways, we'll talk about that at a different time about all of our wonderful things on the farms. So things that kind of help us being an interracial couple and dealing with racism from all different colored people, different colors of people and stuff, and from just friends of ours, because like I have a couple people in my life that support us being together because they love me, but they're not really okay with me being with colored people, but they're not gonna say it because they're like, if you're happy, we're happy type thing, which is nice and stuff, but like I know they still don't really support it.
Limitless cat artists.
But is how we deal that. Stop
Fame.
Cracking your bones. Anyways, stop cracking.
Just 1 second. This is last
No!
one. Last one.
Oh my
This is the
god.
last one. I did crack. I'm sorry.
Okay. So, things that help is having a solid relationship. We have a very solid relationship, so that's good. Be comfortable talking to each other about race and different things.
We talk all the time. It's literally all we do.
Be open to each other and be able to like ask questions, and also being able to learn and teach one another without like feeling like you're being talked down to or talking down to one another. So like if he has a question about like white people or something, like he can ask me and I can explain it to him if I know the answer. Honestly, white people are confusing. I have no idea what's going on most of the time with them. But like
not at all.
Or like if I have something to ask about like African Americans or something, or like anything like that.
We just talk.
We talk about it. We're very open about it and stuff. Like, both of us know that we don't mean anything in a bad way, really. So, like, if I, like, sometimes, like, I can ask him, like, does this sound racist to say something this way? And he'll, like, say yes or no. And, like, I don't get mad if he says yes. And he doesn't get mad for me saying it. Because, like, sometimes things that may not come off racist to you come off racist to other people. And, like, even for him, some of the things he says, like, about white people, it could be considered, like, racist and stuff. But, like, I mean, like, it doesn't bother me in any type of way, because most of the stuff he says about white people, I also say about white people.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, just, like, certain things you can say, like, could, like, come off as rude. Like, some people that are, like, dark-skinned don't like to be called black. They want to be called African-American. Some of them don't care if they're called black. Like, it depends on, like, who you are, like, how you were raised, where you were raised, and stuff. Because, like, yeah. So we just talk about it. Let each other know how we feel. If something offends us, we tell the other one.
Let's say, and then just on like the secondary part of that, just having like the solid relationship part, and that's really just because we can talk to each other. Like, it's most definitely something that we're gonna get, better at over time, because it's life and relationships and everything like that. But most definitely, just being able to talk. So whoever you're with, like, be able to talk to them, no cap, because it's gonna make things so much harder. Like, if they can't trust you to come to them about anything, like, make sure that you can definitely do that for them.
And I also feel like if you're in a racial couple and stuff, it can sometimes be harder to talk. I don't think it's ever been hard for us to talk, but like I have friends that have been in relationships with other people. Like my one friend's with an Asian boy and stuff, and his family's not very accepting of it, and she doesn't know how to talk to him or tell him that it bothers her that his family's not accepting, stuff like that. And so it's just like, you just need to have that stability, you need to have that trust with each other, and like, what I always tell her is that you need to talk to him about it, and if he's not okay with it, then he's not for you. Because if he really wants to be with you, then he's going to be open enough to talk to you. Like, that's how I feel about it personally. I know not everyone feels that way, and everyone looks at relationships differently, but that's how I think we both feel about that.
He's just going to be with you no matter what, like. Even if you guys have the conversation and it's like his family's like whatever, but he's gonna be like whatever if he want to be with you. Simple as that.
So like, yeah. I mean, I think that's it.
That's it.
Pretty much. Before you ask a question to someone, even if I'm not around, you ask him, or if he's not around, you ask me. If it's racist to both of us. And just because I'm white doesn't mean he can say racist things towards white people. And just because he's black doesn't mean I can say racist things towards black people.
The only thing that I say sometimes is that's that white people shit.
But I say that.
That's what I'm saying. That's a thing, though. Like, you don't know.
That's what everybody says. I think everybody. I think the whitest white people say that. Like, they'll be like, that's really white.
Fucking Kyle.
Kyle, that's white.
Fucking Kyle.
So I think everybody says that. But yeah, so, yeah, I really think that's it. Like, just be respectful. Think before you speak, just like with anything else. And
get her done.
Love each other, regardless of color. Equality. That's what my tattoo on my back's for. Equality.
Signing off.
Oh yeah, like and comment and subscribe. Don't forget to follow. I'm putting his SoundCloud on this video and under the video. So check out his music.
Yeah, that's a fact, because I definitely just dropped some new songs that I need people to go bump, because these songs are bangers. Like, I'm going to put one up, and that'll be in the description down below. And
Benny a Bully.
Yeah, that's a fact. And I'm going to get them edited for y'all, and then, yeah, y'all most definitely going to be able to turn me up. So do that. Benny Go Crazy on SoundCloud.
I'll put the link, so if you can't find it. Link's going to be below, because there's, like, tons of Bennies on freaking SoundCloud for no reason. But yeah, I'm gonna put the link, put our Instagram, all that stuff. So like, subscribe, comment, follow everything.
Do that.
Cookies and dreams. Signing out.